Ever heard of a fire that didn't just burn down a house, but seemingly erased 5 children from existence? Let's travel back to Christmas Eve, 1945, in Fayetteville, West Virginia. The Sodder family, with their 10 children, was settling in for the night. But as the clock ticked past midnight, their home was engulfed in flames. When the smoke cleared, the unthinkable had happened. 5 of the children were missing, gone. But were they really consumed by the fire? Here's where it gets strange. George Sodder, the father, frantically tried to save them. He wanted to use his work truck to reach the upper windows, but it wouldn't start. He then rushed to grab a ladder that was always kept leaning against the side of the house. But on this night, it was gone, only to be found later in a ditch 75 feet away. Why was it moved? Who moved it? And why did the family's phone lines suddenly go dead right before the fire started? The investigation, or lack thereof, only deepened the mystery. The fire chief declared the blaze was caused by faulty wiring, even though the power company had recently checked the house and confirmed everything was fine. A bus driver later came forward, saying she saw people throwing balls of fire at the house. Neighbors reported seeing a strange car parked nearby just before the fire, and another neighbor even chased a man they saw stealing a block and tackle from the Sodder-esque garage. But the most chilling discovery, or rather, the lack of one, came from the ashes. A thorough search of the rubble turned up absolutely nothing. No bones, no teeth, no human remains of any kind. Experts at the time said a fire of that intensity couldn't have completely incinerated 5 bodies without leaving a trace. So if they didn't perish in the fire, where did the Sodder children go? Years turned into decades. The Sodders never rebuilt their home. Instead, turning the site into a memorial garden for their missing children, they put up a billboard along the highway, offering a reward and showing the children's faces, aged up over the years. Strange clues trickled in. A woman claimed she saw the children in a car that sped away as the house burned. Years later, in the 1960s, Jenny Sodder received a mysterious letter postmarked from Kentucky. Inside was a photo of a young man who bore a striking resemblance to her missing son, Louis. On the back was a cryptic message. The Sodders hired a private investigator to look into it, but he vanished after taking their money. To this day, the fate of the Sodder children remains one of America's most haunting unsolved mysteries. Were they victims of a tragic accident, or was something far more sinister at play that Christmas night? The questions linger, whispered on the West Virginia wind. What do you think happened? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into history's greatest mysteries.